to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we bring you girls varsity basketball team, your Lady Mohawks, as they play host to the Medfield Big Blue. Alongside Dave Stedman, I am Doug Coots, and we are high above the courtside here at the Andy Marak Gymnasium. Getting ready for tip-off here. The players are on the court, the officials are on the court. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media on our various platforms. Give us a like and give us a share if you don't mind. Throw up some comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And we are about ready for the tip-off here. Hush falls over the crowd. Whistle blows in, we are underway. Mohawks in their white home kits going right to left on your media device, with the Medfield Big Blue going left to right on your media device in their light blue away kits. And we start off from a three-pointer from the corner with Jalen Anna Jerry. Medfield quickly out to a 3-0 lead before I even finish the monologue here, Dave. As I said, we do thank you for watching on our various devices and your support of Mohawk Athletics. Lindsay Groton's jumper rattles around but won't go. Mohawks coming in here at 4-2, 2-2 in the league, coming off a defeat at Medway. Foul line jumper from Kittredge is no good. Groton, a nice drive and dish. A scoop shot from Lucy Miller won't go. Medfield. Well defended there. Hard to see from our purview up here, Dave, but officials right there. Medfield coming in at 5-1, 3-0 in the Tri-Valley League, off a 3-game road trip down in Florida where they went 2-1. By the way, it is Groton, Connors, Miller, Higgins, and Marr, the 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now. Shot again from the corner, this time different verse. Groton bringing the ball up, drive, dish, Marr just won't go. Groton is there. She is met by a Medfield player. Groton again gets it, puts it to the floor, and drops in off the glass and in. So Groton, an opportune basket there, and Medfield would like to talk it over. So 5:56 left in just this first quarter. It is Medfield 3-2. So second buzzer out of a Medfield timeout. It was test back Abby Broderick, Jalen Anna Jerry, Izzy Kittredge, and Naya Anna Jerry, the 5 starters for the visitors. Mohawks back on the floor with their starting 5. Groton, Connors, Miller, Higgins, and Marr. Nice play by Groton into that timeout to secure a rebound and get a nice lay-in off the glass. Looked like it was on the line. Another rebound, third bite at the apple here. Mohawks gonna have their work cut out for them tonight with the taller Big Blue. Steal, drive, and block. Nice play by Caroline Connors, but well defended, frantic pace up and down here. Hardly giving me time to look at the roster sheet, Dave, so we'll just move it forward. Connors in the open floor, drive, dish. Some contact as Miller tried to get that one to drop. It would not go, but she will get herself to the line. Abby Broderick committing that foul. First of the ball game here. And Miller is good, knotting the score at 3. Can't get the second, but it's Higgins securing the rebound. It's a brisk 22 degrees outside on this Tuesday night. Feels like 8. I'm definitely glad to be in here where it is always a hot take in the Marac. Entry pass was just off. Medfield seems intent to get the ball on this side of the court. Drive by back, it won't fall. Knotted at 3. It's a good crowd on here tonight from the neighboring Medfield. Grattan drives, get by, tries to find Miller. Knocked out by the Big Blue. Both sides well represented. It does get quiet when they get to the foul line. I do feel like I have to drop to a whisper. Lamar from long distance, she dials it up and the call is answered. So Mar's three-pointer pushes Mohawks to 6. It's a 6-0 run. Higgins with the steal. Mar battling several. The battle continues and the Mohawks come away with it. Grattan just can't handle that cross-court pass. Mohawks doubling their pleasure here, as it were, at 6-3. Always nice when you can knock down a three-pointer to double the score. I mean, Broderick had her hand holding Grattan. I don't think the Medfield coaches liked that one. I mean, she was grabbing Grattan from the mid-stripe. Continues the conversation, chases the official to the baseline. And perhaps it became obvious when Grattan tried to create space as Julia Gian Gregorio into the lineup for your Mohawks. Higgins with the reverse, and it is good. So Grace Higgins is etched into my score sheet, and the Mohawks have scored 8 unanswered. Jalen Anagiri with a 3-point of her own. She's got a pair of those, so she silences and puts an end to that stretch of scoring by the Mohawks. So 2 and change here, 2:46. Baseline inbound. Grattan draws a crowd. Plenty of time, 17 on the shot clock. Mar left open, she'll let fly from there. Back iron, no. Higgins. Another 2 for her, Mohawks to 10. Clear out for the three-pointer, so difficult. Those rebounds end up going a long way. Gian Gregorio charged with that foul. Molly Rand into the game. Another long rebound gathered by the Big Blue. And a nice drive there. Accelerating past the defender was Paige Hinnebree. Close battle so far. Mohawks holding a 2-point edge. With that big ponytail that covering her number, it's going to pose a bit of a challenge to your visually challenged announcer. Foot just wouldn't hold on there. Turnover, Mohawks Mar running back into the scorer's table and onto the hardwood. So Grattan a breather. Three-pointer, rebound to Mar. So this time the Mohawks secure the rebound. That's a hope and wish pass. Nice block by Connors. Big Blue retain. Back perhaps a little out of control there. Unquestionably some contact, unclear from up here who caused which. Nice drive by Gian Gregorio. And she gets it to fall. Mohawks to 12. Some really quick ball movement by Medfield. Bodies to the floor. Mar antagonized by several there, and it is Inajiri Naya. Johnny on the spot. Connors just over mid-stripe. Difficult pass to handle. 15 seconds to go. Three-pointer coming from the wing, and it is good. So Inajiri Kamanaya with a quick 5 points. Another turnover. And Mar perhaps doing just enough to disrupt that, and that buzzer brings us to the end of the first quarter. So we've come to the end of the first 8 minutes here from the rack, and it is the visitors from Medfield 13, your Mohawks 12. So players starting to come out onto the court after an exciting first quarter. First quarter closed out by a 5-0 run by Medfield, specifically Naya Anajiri. It's been the Anajiri show with senior Jalen with 2 3-pointers and Naya with 5 points, so 11 of the 13. And we are underway again. It is Grattan and it is Miller. It is Gia Gregorio, it is Mar, and it is Higgins, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now, and it is a travel to start the quarter. Mohawks with 6 turnovers I have them down for in that first quarter, only 2 for the Big Blue. Lots of offensive rebounds as the Big Blue go with, try to get it inside to Kittredge. Miller on that timeline. Grattan guarded by the taller Kittredge. Medfield switches out. Higgins drives, met by some more defenders. As Connor is back into the game for your Mohawks. With your Whalen and Abby Broderick in for the visitors. We do try and get them all up here. We're a 2-man wrecking crew, as it were. Does seem like a lot of action happens when I look down for some reason. Mar is securing that rebound. Higgins tied up. So another trip down this left side without a shot. May have forgotten perhaps the most important thing for the night, David. That's the magenta Sharpie is at work here, maroon as it were. Another rebound for the Big Blue. And just leads to another 3-pointer from an Anajiri. So it's the Big Blue with the first points of the quarter, 16-12. Grattan did so well to get her defender to commit to that block, but more of the Big Blue was waiting inside. Mar did well not to lift her pivot foot there, and And it's Lucy Miller with the three-pointer. Keeping the Mohawks within shouting distance. A lot of hands and aggressive defending on Groton in the backcourt, so foul committed by Whalen. So close to that mid-stripe. I don't know whether it's the ball or what's the situation. Officials right on top of it. Mohawks have trouble getting it over, and they'll take a timeout. So 5:41 to go in this second quarter. It is the Medfield Big Blue by 1. So second buzzer out of a Mohawk timeout. So first timeout they've taken, one apiece. Quick piece to this game. Medfield is extending that pressure three-quarter court. Mohawks able to break it that time. I hesitate to say with relative ease, as though it may look easy from up here. I'm sure it is the exact opposite. Nice passing between Miller and Marr. Chased down by Connors. Groton will try her luck from rebound fought for by many. Mohawks getting a wing on the ball while out of bounds there as Kittredge checks back into the game for the visitors. Real matchup problem down this end. Miller able to secure that under duress. Broderick with 2 fouls on her already. I'd like to see maybe Groton drive on the Miller. A long two-pointer is no good. Battle for and to Medfield. Kittredge streaking down the court. So Medfield fighting over that one amongst themselves. Hard to see here. Well, it's definitely off a Big Blue leg as Molly Rand is back onto the court for your Mohawks. Marr back to Connors. So Miller charged with that hard luck foul. Definitely had her in the back. Past the magical midway point, 4 down, 4 to go. Rand battling for it, just can't get it. Another three-pointer. Boy, the Medfield is just relentless and test back with a three-pointer. I feel like they're only shooting threes, Dave. We only keep track of the makes here. Marr and Miller together. Groton with the dime to Connors, her first points of the half. Well, that's problematic if Kittredge can hit from three-point range as well. Mohawks having to fight for every point. So Connors get into contact. Feel like that was before the shot. Indeed it was, as back charged committing that foul. Second team foul on Big Blue. It does roll off the tongue a little easier to say Warriors. Grattan steals that back. Medfield just seems intent to just play Grattan aggressively until the fouls are called. Did finally get one there as Anna Jerry committing that foul, third on the Warriors. Gian Gregorio back into the game. Connor stepping inside the three-point arc. Marr gets it. So the Mohawks carving themselves out a rebound, and it pays off with a three-pointer from Marr. The second of the half. So Kittredge just on the block there. Just the length is difficult to match up with once she had the rebound. Foul charge to Rand. Kittredge's first offering from the charity stripe slides wide. Points at a premium. Almost from the same spot, they got the ball back to Kittredge. There's so much length for the Big Blue. This time foul charge to Marr. Higgins will come in and try her luck at securing a potential rebound. So Kittredge does make an adjustment to get one of the four, as it were. Mohawks trading baskets with Medfield. Begins aggressively over the mid-stripe. Under 2 minutes and a half. Like I said, Medfield just playing aggressively until the officials settle it down. And Gregorio charged with her second, fourth team foul, so Mohawks at the limit with 1:35 to go. Fortunate that Medfield having some difficulties at the line, and the Miller back into the lineup. Good box out that time. So we remain at 23-20. There's a lot of contact though right there, Dave. Mohawks fortunate to keep possession here right in front of the Medfield bench to the hands of Grattan. Around one screen. Medfield certainly ball hawking, down to 5 seconds. Grattan's offering was off the side backboard, but Higgins was able to get it and get it towards the hoop as the buzzer was sounding there. So Jalen Anna Jerry committing that foul, her first, but for Medfield joins Millis at the limit. Higgins knocked down the second, so 23-21. Under a minute here to go. Good first half of action. Kittredge able to secure another rebound off the tip, but this time Connors gets a wing in the path. Turnover, so there's a foul. Yes. I mean, Medfield has sort of been doing that all game, just clamping down on it. So second foul on Naya Anajuri. So the sophomore sending Grattan to the line. It's another conversation that's going on longer than it really should. So Grattan for two. She knocks down the first. And Grattan knocks it down to possibly my favorite score, Dave. It's a Michael Jordan score up there, 23-23. Mohawks hanging around and now tying the score. Kittredge from in front of the student section, and she gets another three-pointer, and the Mohawks just throw it away. So gave away the possible last shot. Shot clock is off here. 10 seconds to go. So Mars securing the rebound. Mohawks would be wise to just hold on to this, and Mars long distance attempt at a shot is blocked, and the Medfield Big Blue cash in on another 2 points. So we've reached the end of the half. Quick finish to the half for Medfield as they push the score to 28-23. Second half action coming up next. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Once again from the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts. Tonight it's a girls varsity basketball match. Our Lady Mohawks hosting the Medfield Big Blue. Alongside Dave Sedman, Doug Coots here, and we are high above courtside at the Andy Marak Gymnasium. Music is sort of deafening right here, so hopefully get some of this pre-log, prologue, whatever it's called, log in here. We thank you for watching on all of our various platforms. Give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment, let us know how we're doing. Exciting first half of play. But much like that first quarter, the Medfield Big Blue finishing out the quarter with a 5-0 run. Three-pointer, a turnover, and two-pointer right at the buzzer. I have Naya Anjiri with 10 points, Jalen Anjiri with 6, Izzy Kittredge with 7. Medfield scoring 21 of their 28 points from the three-point land, so they are really launching them from long distance. Mohawks with 9 of their 23 points as we're back to pseudo live action. I have LMR with 6, Grace Higgins 5, Lucy Miller, and Lindsay Grattan with 4 each, as Grattan shakes free for the drive and the kiss. And we are underway onto my score sheet. So the second most important fact about to come out here, Dave, we've switched over to the cyan Sharpie, the green-blue as it were. I do have blue ones in my bag, but I can't bring myself to use a blue one on a night like tonight as the Mohawks playing the Big Blue. Mohawks 4 of 6 from the foul line. Medfield only 1 of 6, so a missed opportunity there for the visitors. 7 fouls for the visitors, 5 for your Mohawks. Shot clock running down here. Connors and off balance from the corner. Getting close but no cigar. Well defended by Mar. Not sure what more she could have done as the Big Blue knocked down a rare two-pointer, Abby Broderick. Medfield continues their aggression on the ball. They had the Mohawks for 6 turnovers in each of the quarters for a total of 12. Medfield only for 5 total, so Mohawks are going to have to do a better job holding the ball. I don't keep track of rebounds, but Medfield certainly out-rebounded the Mohawks, especially at the offensive end. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Lindsay Grattan with the runner. such a rare 2-point basket by Medfield. I forgot to notch it on my running score at the back of my score sheet. Medfield again. Nicely chased down by Naya. 3-pointer from the corner is good. So Broderick now adding a 3-pointer to her collection. So from no points in the first half to 5 quick points. Nice cut by Higgins for the basket. So Medfield seeing something they didn't like on that one. They'll get a quick timeout. 5:31 to go in this third. It is Medfield 33 on Mohawks 29. So second buzzer coming out of a Medfield timeout. Just not quite in tune with tonight's playlist, Dave, so I know our listening audience does enjoy a witty pun or two, but maybe a little off on this Tuesday night, but certainly the players on the court are not off, working hard at getting up and down. It's been an entertaining game so far. We thank you for your patronage and watching in support of Mohawk Athletics. Mar with a nice rebound in traffic. Connors brings it up, thinks about a drive. Grattan with a dangle there. Miller, pass one, good ball movement, quick ball movement. Mar thought about it. Just too much of the orange showing there. Not a bad set with some good crisp passing, just unable to get a shot off. It's always a bit of a disappointment. Kittredge for the drive and dish, and Grattan knocked in the head there. So Higgins able to secure that time. Grattan thought there was daylight. So teams exchanging turnovers. Time flying while we're having fun here as Mohawks quickly sending Molly Rand and Julia Giangrangerio to the floor. Quick break for Amar and Higgins, I'm sure. Connors takes it over. Well defended there, shutting off the drive. So Connors a long 2-pointer on the line. Mohawks with a 4-0 spurt. I'm guessing a 3-point shot is coming, and there it is. And that time we get the offensive foul. Waiting for it to go up. I believe it was on Kittredge. Still hasn't gone up. I'll just stay in my lane, of course, Dave. I've got myself in trouble before. So I'm notching a 1 foul to Kittredge. Contact there. Nice pass. Grattan with the 3-pointer. They're calling it a 2. She's also on the line, but we'll get to perhaps my second favorite score. It's a Larry Bird, 33-33. Grattan with the rebound. Mohawks off and running. Miller ahead of the pack. Able to keep it in. So Kittredge touching it while she was out of bounds. A circle that Kittredge foul. Still hasn't gone up on the board yet. The fouls at the offensive end count towards personal and team. That's a hope and wish situation. Nice drive and hoop by Broderick, so she notches another pair. Breaks the tie, 35-33. Miller's pass deflected. Grattan harassed and to the ground. Kittredge sizing it up. Rebound to Gian Gregorio. Oh, what a quarter, Dave. Already 2.5 to go. Killer crossover. Behind to Miller. Tries to find an open Mohawk. Medfield off and running. I mean, Anna Jerry would prefer to throw it up from three-point land, I'm sure. As Medfield just has all of their players on the arc, and this time it is Broderick with her second three of the quarter. She's got 10 in this quarter alone. So just a relentless pressure from the outside. So Mohawks had it tied up, but the Medfield Big Blue have stretched the lead to 38-33. Timeout on the floor, 1:51. So players coming out onto the court. I'm sure I'll be interrupted by the second buzzer. No second buzzer. Marac always full of surprises. So I don't know if that's, maybe it's the Steve Cassidy playlist. He is the DJ over there. It's good to see him up and over and proceeding over the Bigfoot speaker. So both teams with 3 timeouts left. Mohawks wanted to talk it over. Grattan waited for Gian Gregorio to make a cut. Mohawks another turnover. I've got 5 this quarter. That's definitely going up from there, and it looks so good from here. Ends up missing, so Mohawks dodging one there. Had it tied up at 33. Medfield quickly pushed it to 38. Seeing the shot clock, Medfield guiding high. Under 10. So Gian Gregorio getting her money's worth there. Perhaps a little frustration over that turnover. That was certainly a foul. She's charged with her 3rd. That one did get up on the board. Miller and Connors, I believe, back into the lineup. Make that Molly Rand on the floor as well. We're under a minute, so we'll just let it ride. Get a recap at some point. Kittredge, corner, 3-pointer, off the mark. It's a tough ask inside for the young Mohawks. Medfield can settle for the last if they want. 2-player game over there. They involve a 3rd, this time spread the floor. Stop me if you've heard this before. Kittredge 3 is blocked by Marr. Miller harassed, and she's fouled. So Anna Jerry continuing the aggression for Medfield. And again, the coaching staff having words. So Naya Anna Jerry committing her 3rd. I mean, it goes in the books as just the 2nd. Not a bad play drawn up there, but Connor is unable to corral it. So that sound ends the proceedings for the 3rd quarter. 3 down, 1 to go here. 8 minutes left here from the rack. It is the Mohawks trailing by 5. So players coming out of the court after the break between the 3rd and 4th quarter. Gonna hit on this one, Dave, as Michael Jackson / Jackson 5. Encouraging the Mohawks to keep going here. Don't stop, as it were. Grattan nicely to Connors, just can't finish it, but Higgins with a rebound and foul. A 10-10 score in that quarter, 5 points the differential as it remains. Mohawks turning the ball over another 6 times for a total of 18 on my scorecard. So that foul did get up on the board, so 2nd on back. First team foul of the quarter, so Higgins unable to scratch home the first. Gets the 2nd to make it a 4-point game. Zabby Broderick with 2 of each, 2 threes, 2 twos, 10 points In fact, all the points in the quarter for the visitors after not scoring any in the first half. You can see Medfield just rotating around, keeping 4 shooters on the perimeter. Moss secures that rebound. Grattan accelerating. Mohawks need baskets, and Miller ball was disrupted on the way over. It's so hard to resist trying to grab it, but the change in trajectory. So Mohawks will look back and regret the lost opportunity with all these turnovers. But still a lot to go, a lot of time to play here. Maya Njiri with a rare 2-point bucket. 40-34. Six and a half. Mohawks got to keep within shouting distance here. Grattan's 3-pointer, a big help in that regard. She single-handedly slices the deficit in half, but quickly answered by Broderick. She has been hot to trot in this second half. She doubles the lead back to 6. Higgins inside. Tried to go under Kittredge. Oh no. Oh, and it rattles out. Somehow Paige Hennebree was not able to get that rebound to drop down. I'm sensing my shoes untied here. Gonna have to be careful up on our perch. As Miller beating Medfield to the spot there. Hanging around. One and done that time. Grattan sizing up the situation. Gets it back. 5 and a little change to go. 5:08. Connors the offering just off the back rim. Charged with a foul, aggressively trying to get that rebound. So she's charged with her first on the Mohawks. Need another stop here. Whalen able to, with the fingertip save there. Drive and dish and 3 and rebound. Ooh. Ball is high up in the dribble. Grattan stops, settles. 3 players guarding her. Mohawks get into their offense. Time not a factor as of yet. Miller grab and release. Front iron, no. Rebound ends up as a tie-up. Good strength by Gian Gregorio there to keep a wing to it. Switches the possession now, and we're exactly at that magical point, Dave. 4 down, 4 to go. Hopefully an exciting finish coming here at the Marac. I mean, you just can't leave anyone open for any amount of time. Miller is spilled. Medfield will just step back and launch another 3. It's like watching Loyola Marymount back in the day. Just any open look, if it's close enough to the arc, they will trickle back and fire away. .335 to go. Medfield against some relentless pressure, if I can spit that out. Perhaps a little out of control. Mohawks held their ground there. Grattan harassed by many. A lot of contact there. And Medfield has been in the ear of the officials tonight. So Ella gets the dribble back off the defender. Grattan with a three, up and no good. Just can't secure the rebound. Just can't get a drop on a shot. Medfield one and done. Lead pass for Miller. She lays it up and in. So Lucy Miller makes it a one-possession game. 43-42, 2:28 to go here. Never a dull moment at the Marac. Drive, dish, open three. Medfield has sort of gone cold from three-point range. Grattan pushed off the ball. Jalen and Jerry into the game for the visitors. Grace Higgins in for Gian Gregorio. Sort of run out of times you can say it, Dave. Just doing all they can with the size differential. They're looking for an outlet and finds one. We're under two. Mohawks don't need to rush here. We're in a two-point ball game. Each team with 3 timeouts to go. Only one team foul, so quick game reset. Medfield guarding way out top, and Mohawks wisely take a timeout. So with 1:37 to go here, chip in a chair. Here's your Mohawks trailing by 2. So first buzzer after a Mohawk timeout. We'll cut right in here, Dave, and keep it going. So 2 minutes, 2-point game make that. So we mentioned chip in a chair. Real cold night outside. 22 feels like 8, but it is hot up here. Had to wipe off the reading glasses several times. Never a dull moment here at the Marac. 43-41, Mohawks trail, but they do have the ball. It is Grattan, it is Connors, it is Higgins, it is Marr, and it is Miller. Your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now. Awkward silence mid-sentence there. We're back underway. Clock runs. We've got 15 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see what the Mohawks have dialed up. Grattan looking for Higgins on the block. Gets it. Not sure they're off. Higgins, left-handed shot, no good, gets the rebound. The scoop is no good, battled for by so many. Medfield comes away with it, 4-on-2 situation. I'm sure they'll drop it out for a three-pointer, and they do. And a rebound by Jalen Inagieri. So a minute ago, Medfield just can't help themselves with the quick shot, and it drops down. So Inagieri with the three-pointer pushes it to a 5-point game. Trouble here. Mohawks able to secure a timeout, but luckily had the ball at that moment, so they'll spend their second to last timeout. They'll have 1 to go. 47.1, Mohawks down by 5. So coming out of the 4th Mohawk timeout, they have 1 remaining. Had the possession, couldn't get a bucket, and Medfield just shooting almost primarily threes tonight. They connected on their 11th of the ball game, and they pushed the lead to 46-41. Time definitely a factor now. Grattan trapped. Marr was looking for something. That's a miscommunication there. I mean, only 1 team foul, so they're going to need a turnover. Medfield wants a difficult spot to inbounds from that corner, so Mohawks will have that and Medfield that to contend with. So they get a timeout for the visitors. Just 37 ticks left from the Marac. So players back on the court. Mohawks uphill battle here. 5-point deficit. defending an inbound with 37 seconds to go. They do. And a foul is called. Wow, that's a difficult decision. Both players had their hand on it as Medfield player was out of bounds. I don't know about that one, Dave. Medfield has certainly been more physical than that and not had it called. So Grattan's first hard luck charge foul. Mohawks get it over the timeline, granted a second foul. I mean, they'll need 2 more to put the visitors on the line. I mean, who knows what would have happened there, but it would have been fun to find out. So Grattan committing her 3rd foul there, puts the Medfield visitors at 4. So now at the limit, so a foul will put the visitors at the line, and Medfield will call a timeout to talk it over. They'll have 1 timeout left. Mohawks have 1 timeout left, and we've got 26.3 ticks left. We'll be back. So the music dying down there, players on the court. So Mohawks 26.3 seconds left. Foul here will put Medfield to the line. So a quick foul by the Mohawks. Gian Gregorio charged with her 4th. So of course everything's a 2-shot foul this year. Sending Anna Giri to the line, and she is able to connect. Medfield has had some struggles at the line, only 1 of 6 in that first half, their first foray to the foul line. They pushed things to 47 and 48, so some clutch foul shots there by Anna Giri, the senior. Probably icing this one away for the visitors. What a game this has been, though. Mohawks hung around for a long time. Gave Medfield all they could handle. Marr quickly grabbing it. Thought the bank might have been open there. It was on line, just a little heavy. They were able to secure a baseline inbound, so chip in a chair. And the Mohawks will keep us here for a full other minute, Dave, by spending their final timeout. I don't know, maybe Coach Fallon has a special 6 or 7 point play in his arsenal. That certainly would be something if he does. In any case, 15.8 to go here. Mohawks down by 7. So first buzzer out of a Mohawk timeout. Mohawks getting their money's worth out of the timeout column, spending their final timeout here. I mean, you never know here. Quick 3, turnover, another 3. As Master Igwe said, nothing is impossible. So screen for Grattan. She's literally swallowed up. So Mohawks were trying to call off the dogs there. It's a lot of noise in here, big crowd, so understandable that the communication could not be made there. So Mohawks looking like they are going to take their 3rd defeat of the season, but it was not for trying, Dave. It was a really well-played ball game, and they fought to the end. Held their own against a Medfield team that is much taller and has a lot more length. So a half-court heave will close the proceedings here. So the Mohawks knocking one down from half-court. Perhaps that should be a new rule to that be a 6-point bucket. So alas, it is not, and that sound that you hear brings to the end of the proceedings. So give us a minute here to wrap this up, Dave. So once again, we thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. But tonight it was the Medfield Big Blue, just too much for your Mohawks, and they take a 49-44 victory. Mohawks fighting literally to the end with a long 3-pointer to send the Millis faithful home with a little something in their pocket for next game. Thanks to the fine men and women back at the office. Thanks to the administrators for allowing us to be here and having everything set up so that this game can be played. And thank you for your support of Millis Athletics and watching us on our various platforms. Thank you for watching Millis Community Media. Once again, your score here from Millis High School. It is Medfield 49, Millis 44, alongside Dave Stedman, Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.